Okay, it look like we're in full effect now. I'm going to start out with Al-Fatiha in English, though. We seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment, in which we now live. Thee alone we worship, and thine aid we seek. O Allah, guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favors, and not the path of those upon whom your wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray, inshallah, after they have heard thy teachings. Ameen. Mashallah, subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. Straight Talk Saturdays, we back, man, of my word. Ramadan around the corner. Salaam alaikum to the believers. Early Ramadan Mubarak to everybody that's going to be observing the fast. You know what I mean? Savior's Day around the corner. Happy Savior's Day, family. Every day is Savior's Day. You feel me? Because Allah put us on our mission and our purpose every day. No days off. It's a difference between a job, a career, and a way of life. Those three things are not the same, although I know, oftentimes we would like to make them interchangeable. And I'm using that pronoun we very lightly and softly because I'm really not a part of that. Yeah. When Allah puts you on your purpose, don't shirk your duty. So we gonna go ahead and do what only we could do best over here at Black Dollar ENT. You understand me? Before I get started with today's subject, which you can see in the title and the description, I'll tell you more as we continue into the video. But we gonna do like we always do on these Saturdays. Straight Talk Saturdays, Shoot Your Lights Out Saturdays, Smooth Talk Saturdays, Black Dollar, holla. Buddha. Fill it up. You ain't saying nothing. Make them die breathing. Now you say it's hunting. Make them die breathing. You ain't saying nothing. Make them die breathing. Now you say it's hunting. I got the energy to kill you physically or kill you lyrically. I go on a killing spree. Man, I got the energy to kill you physically or kill you lyrically. I go on a killing spree. Yeah, Public Enemy. I'm more Professor Grip than Chuck D. Spitting in these rappers' faces. All of them disgust me. Man, I ain't buying that shit. They all whisper when they see me. They know the only artist who can see me is Stevie. They wonder how I keep from going under. It ain't easy. Count money till I'm sleepy. Make a 3-peat out of EP. These labels say I'm greedy. No ho, I know my worth. Though I'm printing black dollars. Activists don't go commercial. Running circles round these circles till I'm dizzy. Dig me? Floating in the air. They chasing after me like frisbees. Rich and infamous. My lifestyle lavish with luxuries. I'm the godfather, so your OG look up to me. No cap in my rap, all these rappers look up to me. I'm the son of the sun, my glow is so sucker free. If you listening and bumping this, you gon' be stuck to me. I'm your favorite rapper's nightmare, you know he be ducking me. Luckily, I don't want no war, man, what they run for. If I wanted war, you know I bring war to your front door. Imagine area, I duck in the smoke, you know I hunt more. No, I don't chase these bras, I'm who they lust for. Chip on my shoulder like I live inside the gun store. Top 5, maybe top 4. I sold my Rushmore. Chestnut checkers, bro, don't make me chin check. Yeah, I feel like Farrakhan at a Savior's Day lecture. Spit that UFO flow, these rappers under pressure. My brain is insane, they sick under the weather. My brainstorms cause flooding quick. That's worth to know. What Black Dollar ENT is the art refuge for soldiers. You gotta be kidding me, man. Energy, my life a killing spree. Rich and infamous, my lifestyle lavish with luxuries. Rappers scared to come outside, they heard I'm hungry. Make them die bleeding, you ain't saying nothing. make them die breathing. Now you're saying something. Make them die bleeding, you ain't saying nothing. Express mail, now you're saying something. I got the energy to kill you physically or kill you lyrically. I go on the killing spree, man, I got the energy to kill you physically or kill you lyrically. I go on. Had to get my mail and all that. UPS Express, long live neighborhood.
I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And that was powerful.
Long live neighborhood. Hold on. That man said, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself while at war with the world? If you know, you know. We gonna keep it pushing, team. Long live neighborhood. Pray for LA, but y'all know the vibes. Hollywood gotta die. I said what I said off the top of my head. We gonna get into this next track. That first one, Killing Spree, that's the most, I would say, liked and sought after popular record on I Ain't Buying That Shit. Hardest record of 2024. Everything's on the flow. That's really though. You feel me? But this next one I'm going to play is called Second Amendment, a.k.a. the Boogie Down remix. Boogie Down as in Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is off that Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. I Am the Culture. Enjoy. We'll be back in a minute. You feel me?
We want treat American visa.
We want treat American visa. Black dollar.
All right. Spit that holy water, earth, wind, and fire was missing. Microphone silent, they say I fit the description. I am God gifted, and my gift just keeps on giving. Niggas taking shots at the throne, second amendment. Let's spit tonight. Water, earth, wind, and fire was missing. Microphone Messiah, they say I fit the description. I am God gifted, and my gift just keeps on giving. Niggas taking shots at the throne, second amendment. New bank cards, they wanna crucify the king. Married to the microphone, forgot to wear my wedding ring. From a celebrity, I'm just a smooth militant. Number one lyricist, you take yourself too serious. World's most infamous, never been famous, fuck the fame. Feeling like Uncle Snoop at the torch at the Olympic Games. James smoking Mary Jane. This that gelato shit. Groupies ain't pursue me, you would think I hit the lotto. They trying to seduce me. Unfortunately, I'm so absorbed. I be in my own world, a place you never been before. Skinny as a skeletor, but got the strength of Hercules. Niggas wanna murder me. I'm talking about the first degree. Polar bear coat, hibernating in the studio, cause niggas wanna rob me like I'm Weezy at the Super Bowl. On them people payroll, but you say you independent. Niggas taking shots, and I'm so Second Amendment. Ooh, tonight. Let it breathe, tonight. Let go. Spit that holy water, earth, wind, and fire was missing. Microphone Messiah, they say I fit the description. I am God gifted, and my gift just keeps on giving. Niggas taking shots at the throne, Second Amendment. Spit that holy water, earth, wind, and fire was missing. Microphone Messiah, they say I fit the description. I am God gifted, and my gift just keeps on giving. Niggas taking shots at the throne, Second Amendment. Tonight, let it breathe, Gonna crew tonight. Black Dollar Entertainment. I say niggas taking shots at the throne, Second Amendment. We're gonna crew tonight. Black Dollar. We gonna play one more before we get up out of here. If y'all remember, if you've been tuned in with me,
on the regular with consistency. You know what I mean? I told y'all that a week ago I was dropping a song called 23 Strawberries and a Love Letter, a remix to 23 I forgot the name of it. 23 Strawberries, you feel me? Or Love Letter Strawberry 23, excuse me. Kind of early. But anyway, this is my rendition. This is a variation of the beat, and I also have another variation of the beat that's going to be on the album I'm dropping at the end of the year. YouTube released it as a YouTube short. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not used to YouTube shorts. But without further ado, here goes nothing. If you didn't hear it because, you know, the promo might have been a little different, you might have missed it. Here's my variation of the record. 23 Strawberries and a Love Letter. She loves me not, dropping next week, Valentine's Day, Friday, February the 14th. Wait for it. Peace, family.
23 strawberries and a love letter. This is a masterclass teaching how to love better. Today I am the teacher. I used to be the student. I go through trials and errors and write it in my music. I'm learning from all my mistakes because I made a lot. She loved me not. Yeah, I just made a lot. Round the clock, she count on me like her favorite watch. Electric shooter.
Non-stop, she in a state of shock.
This love is so electrical when it's that God flow. I got her screaming, oh my God, from that God stroke. It starts slow, then speed it up until her eyes close. She catch the Holy Ghost, I hit her with that gospel. I walk like the top boss, she follows the leader. I got her scorching hot, but soaking red is how I leave her. See, first I swallow the diva, then she swallowed the leader. She leaking so much liquid, I could sell it by the liter. I rock the boat, but it's how to leader. She not just anybody.
My style ain't free, homie.
More than a woman, Lord.
No freestyles, go on the channel and tap in. You feel me? I got 99 styles, ain't none of them free. You understand me? Pay attention, you might learn something.
She turned her bed into an ocean. I'm the water preacher. Like Aquaman, I dive in, I'm staying under. I might fall asleep in it. That's the greatest slumber. She with me in the coldest winter and the blazing summer. I rain on her till it's lightning and it's raining thunder. Hit her with that lumber, then pick her up like a lumber. Jack, make her feel it in her hamstrings like she running laps. By the time we get to round 2, she go on round 3, running back. I ain't hearing none of that. Hit her with a lot of drama, but I don't know how to act. She want me on top, so she under me like Snapple facts. Then I fill her up like the president's in the duffel bag. Flip her over, hit her from the back. No, I'm not done with that. Gotta reassure my queen that she the only one for me. We not trying to go out, no. We don't want no company. Gave her all my luxuries.
Told her that she stuck with me.
Home cooking is a specialty. I always want to eat.
When I'm hungry, we feast and then we make it love. Slow stroke her out of her sleep soon as I'm waking up.
Shake her up, make her scream until she say enough.
Save her, buckle her knees, you know I'm playing rough.
Then I'm just rolling my trees, she know I'm blazing up.
She give me whatever I need, I do the same for her.
She love me and she love it when I make her yell her name.
Matter of fact, fuck that, I make her spell my name. 23 strawberries and a love letter. This is a masterclass, teach you how to love better. 23 strawberries and a love letter. This is a masterclass, teach you how to love better. Black Dollar Vibes, we in the building. Like I said, go tap in with that, familia. Black Dollar Familia, Famino, you dig? 23 strawberries and a love letter. I dropped it, like I said, last week. It was released as a short, so I don't think it got the promo that the other songs and videos would typically get. But at any rate, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. YouTube, we in the building. You know the vibes. You can see the signs if you can read and all that. You know what I'm saying? If not, being functionally illiterate is a gross injustice. You feel me? So we gonna put a little spittle on the eyes where it's needed and give them where the vibes is needed. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do now is go ahead and tap in. You know how I do. I gotta play some music. If you don't like music, hop off the live, bro, because this is what we do. I am the culture. You feel me? Yeah, we gonna go ahead and start right there, bro. Let me adjust the levels. It ain't hard to tell, family. I'm in a peculiar mood today. What's today's subject? I'm going straight out the scriptures with it, family. Today's subject is, and I didn't want to put the whole scripture in the title, lest the title be a little too lengthy. But in that book, the Bible, that good book of ours, it says the race is not won by the swift. The race is not won by the strong. The race is won by he or she who can endure to and through the very end. The race is not won by the swift nor the strong, but more rather by he or she who can endure to and through the end. In other words, in the words of Nipsey, the marathon continues. See, imagine being in a race, right? And everybody starts the race the same way. They jacked up, you know what I'm saying? They're excited. In their mind, the race is already won, right? And then they shoot the gun, pow, go, and everybody start running. At first, everybody got the same energy, right? But what about when you get down the road? Couple yards down the road, couple miles down the road, you might have to go through some obstacles and overcome some things you might have to undergo. The race is gonna be won by he or she that can endure to the end. It ain't got nothing to do with how strong you are, how fast you are. It's about how much you can endure. How much can you withstand? How much pressure can you take? What is your and my threshold for pain? What is the level of tolerance that we're willing to sustain? Huh? How much weight can we carry on our shoulders and still thus maintain? That's the vibes. So for me, it's that simple. I'm not worried about how I look. I've been telling y'all for a while, and some of y'all, if you're like me, you've known this story all your life. About the rabbit versus the turtle, the tortoise versus the hare. Run nigga, still won't get there. Why? Because on paper, you might look like a winner. Your constituency, your network, your investors may say you a winner. Huh? Those that's on your team that side with you, that vibe with you, that ride with you, they might say you the winner. But what do Allah say about me and you? Huh? What's his decree? Because ultimately, his decree is going to be what, outlasts. Because Allah, the Most High, is all enduring. It's all encompassing. The all in all. So if we made in his image and after his likeness, all we got to do is stay tapped in. Or get tapped in if we was never properly acclimated with the right source. So yeah, let's be very clear. It ain't about how I look on paper, how much money you got. It ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard can you get hit and still keep going. How hard can you get hit and still keep swinging? And how we gonna endure to the end if we don't see the psychological plot and agenda that they got against us? You see what I'm saying? Prayers to everybody out there that's on the live, that's checking in now, that's gonna check in later. You know what I'm saying? It's going out here in this world. My prayers go up to you and your family, and I pray that me and my family is in your prayers. Because we all need each other. And if you don't see it, you're going to see it. You're going to bear me witness in a short matter of while, in just a few days. Trust me when I tell you that shit. So, as I pray for my familia, you know what I'm saying, in general, meaning like minds and kindred spirits, but also my flesh and blood relatives and extended family. You know what I'm saying? I found myself in many different situations where I'm praying to Allah like, please keep your hand on us. You know what I'm saying? What Pac say? Bless my family. God us all before we fall into insanity. You know, shit like that. So as I'm on my ones and twos doing what I do, vibing, I'm just trying to make sure that my family got something sturdy to hold on to, something solid to lean on. Somebody they could reach out to, or somebody they could refer to, a reference point or something. I pray to Allah, I say, Allah, make me what you made the North Star to Harriet Tubman for my people. That's one of my prayers among many. So yeah, in the midst of staying tuned in with my family and, you know what I'm saying, making sure everything is what it need to be, I found myself having a conversation yesterday with my mother where I was explaining to her how these niggas gonna endure to the end And salam alaikum, Umi. And salam alaikum to all the knowers, all the believers, whether we, distant relatives or whether we locked in on the up close and personal side. I asked my mother, I said, how these niggas gonna endure to the end if they got a loser's diet, if they got a coward's diet? In other words, they've been having us sucking down soy all our life. How you gonna win a war? How you gonna fight a battle? How are you gonna be able to endure anything and withstand anything when they done already defeated you, most of you, through your diet? See, for the men in particular, when you consume soy, especially at high levels, you're flooding your body with estrogen. Your body naturally produces testosterone and estrogen, but as a man, we produce more testosterone than estrogen. So what happens when you keep flooding your system with estrogen? It supersedes, overrules, and thus overpowers your testosterone, reducing your masculinity, making you more feminine. On the flip side of the coin, what if you're a woman and you already produce higher levels of estrogen than testosterone? You're naturally more feminine as a woman than masculine as a man. So you already produce estrogen. Okay, cool. What happens when you keep consuming high levels of estrogen on top of the estrogen you producing? The estrogen thus converts into testosterone, which is why you see so many weak MAGA males, docile and effeminate, and you see all these butchy, burly broads out here. I'm sorry, but I just got to call a spade today. I did not come here to sugarcoat this shit today. I almost didn't even go live. Wallahi. Because see, when I get off this internet, I really am who I am. I don't get on here. This ain't no facade. This ain't none of that. Anybody that know me know the vibes. But I'm a man of my word, so I came through to stay true to what I said I was going to do. From me to you. You know what I mean? So that's what we going to do. But let's be very clear. You got to be able to endure to the end. Now, how are we going to endure to the end if we don't have the right arsenal? We don't have the right repertoire. We don't have the right resources. We not tapped into the right source. We're not found in the right company. Sometimes as a knower, as a believer, as a builder, as a shaker, as a warrior, as a revolutionary, right? Sometimes you encourage the people around you and you try to empower and uplift them. Now you're doing it out of your love for them and you're doing it out of the pleasure of Allah. But you know why you also doing it, family? You're doing it, bear with me. You're doing it because you might have a weak day. You might not feel your strongest on certain days or on this particular day. So what happens when the strong feels weak? When those who are headstrong and steadfast become weary? Who we gonna lean on? Who do you turn to? Who do you depend? You see what I'm saying? So when you tapped in and you standing solid on your square, you encourage others to stand on their square, being upright in our true nature and essence. That way, if I fall down, you can help me up. And if you fall down, I'm going to be right there to help you up. The race is not to the swift. It don't matter how slick you think you are, how smart you think you are, how fast you think you are, how quick on your feet, how much agility you claim to have. It's not to the strong. It ain't about how much you can build or destroy. It ain't about how much you can lift. It's about can you endure to the end, because it ain't over till it's over. Huh? It's not over until it's over. You feel me? Until we reach the conclusion, we ain't done doing what we doing. That's really though. So stay strong, family. Stay tapped in, stay jacked in, because life is short. And what we don't want to do is look up and harbor all of this regret, all of this remorse, all of this, damn, what if I would have did this? Damn, I could have, would have, should have did that. Damn, if I had only gone right instead of going left. Damn, why didn't I listen to them when they tried to tell me? Damn, why didn't I surround myself with a different, supporting cast who actually would have supported me on this journey? These are things that you and I can find ourselves asking self. And those close by proximity outside of self, if we not really enduring and if we really not standing on our square, trying to do the right thing for the right reasons, trying to be righteous for righteousness' sake. So stay solid, family. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't getting no easier. And my granny used to say, it's gonna get worse, baby, before it get better. She wasn't telling no lies. She wasn't telling no lies as you stare into my third eyes. All you gotta do is go outside. You see what's going on just like I see what's going on. It's a war for the minds and the hearts of the people. And shout out to the 144,000. Huh? The 44,000 that probably know they chosen. And then the 100,000 who were called. You know what I'm saying? And or chosen. Because many are called, but few were chosen. Some of y'all is chosen, don't even know you're chosen. You're like Moses. You've been running from your destiny all your life. Huh? You like Jonah in Nineveh in the belly of the whale 3 days and 3 nights. Running from your purpose and life's mission all your life. Let us not go out like that. You feel me? I don't want the end of my life to be like, yo, this is what it looks like when you don't live up to your potential. Some of us, that's going to be our reality at the end of our life. So much potential that we didn't get to tap into and exploit. So many gifts that others didn't really get to benefit to the full capacity. Because we didn't make the best of our time in our life. All praise is due to Allah for the Mahdi, Master Farah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Because through those teachings that you get, through the 5% and through the Nation of Islam, you can't get it nowhere else. Although it's many people mimicking and parroting what was thus said by the master teachers, let's be clear, I would still be a lost found out here. Any substance or sustenance that I have, I would have yet less than that. If I had never heard the men of God in our midst and then chose to tap into my own godhood, you know, charge and activate my own God particle that Allah put within me. I would have nothing of substance to say, and thus I wouldn't be able to walk my talk either. So I want to be very clear, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on out here, about the narrative, you know what I'm saying? This is about who has a made-up mind. Something else we taught in the nation. There's nothing more powerful, beloved, than a made-up mind. So whether your mind is made up that you're going to do the right thing, presumably, or your mind is made up that you're going to do the wrong thing and consequences be damned. Nobody can stop you but you. Once you made the executive decision, it's really damn near already done. Thoughts become words, which become actions. Shout out to Smart Guy. He got a whole little mantra and saying, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's dope. If you hit the Smart Guy, you know what I'm talking about. You feel me? Salam alaikum to the God. That's really dope. Another brother who's found on his post that had been through hell, if you know his story. But standing in the fire in the furnace of affliction, willing to endure to and through the end and be an example for other brothers and sisters outside of self. That's the key to life. That's the purpose of life. That's what this is all about. If we're not attached to something greater than ourselves, then we really not gonna have the motivation to be great. If it's all about me, then what about when I don't feel my best today? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got insecurities and whatnot. You're not gonna feel your best every day. What about on the days where you don't like yourself? Oh, not you, I forgot, because you got it mastered, right? You love yourself every day. You don't have no insecurity. For the human beings that's actually human, okay? Regardless of race, religion, color, creed, ethnicity, whatever that, class, background, etc. Whatever language you speak, wherever you found geographically on the planet. What happens when you're not feeling your best self? Then what? See, you got to remember your why. See, I'm a master salesman. In fact, I could quite possibly be the best salesman on the planet. Take this truth pill and call me in the morning, see how you feel. It's no side effects for the real pill, real spill. So yeah, as a salesman, a natural born God gifted salesman with a heart full of passion and a mouth full of the gift of gab and a brain that's like a bear trap. If you know, you know. They teach you in sales and we teach others in sales. You got to remember your why. What does that mean? Why are you out here? Why are you trying to make these sales? Why are you trying to reach this quota? What's the purpose? Are you trying to put your child through college? Do you got a loved one that need an operation? Do you have a business you're trying to start? Are you trying to give back to the community? Is it just about, I want to pull up in that new, you know what I'm saying, spaceship? What is that? It's 2025 and I want to pull up in that 2030? Remember your why, because when you out there in the field, it can be very easy to get discouraged. Anybody that's in sales know, you hear no way more times than you hear yes. The difference between a top salesman or saleswoman and just the average Joe Blow, John Doe, Jane Doe that's just coming through and going through the revolving door, if you know, you know. The difference between me and you is I'm okay with being told no. Because I know if I stand out here long enough, somebody gonna tell me yes, then somebody else gonna tell me yes, and then I'm gonna do what's called gain momentum. I'm gonna pick up traction. I'm gonna increase my acceleration. And thus we off to the races. Fire, smoke, and flames, flaming guns blazing. We off to the races. And before you know it, you the top salesman or saleswoman in your office, in your department, because you remembered your why and you didn't allow somebody telling you no to get you discouraged. The next person that you introduce yourself to and try to pitch your sale to, they should never know that you just got rejected. You could have just got rejected by 30 potential customers before this one customer. But if you present yourself the right way, some people present themselves with a smile. Some people present themselves indifferent, like, hey, I'm the man and I got the product. If you buy it, you're not helping me, you helping you. And some salesmen are aggressive. You know, they damn near gonna grab you and stop you. Hey, how you doing? I just wanna, you need this in your life. You need this product, whoop-de-whoop. Whether you selling something for a company that's larger than yourself, or you're an entrepreneur selling your own products, trying to build a legacy that's larger than yourself. You gotta remember your why. Why? Because the race is not won by the swift nor the strong, but rather to he or she that can endure to and through the end. Shout out to everybody that came through on the check-in, everybody that's coming through yet and still, and everybody that will see this later. You see what I'm saying? It was heavy on my heart. I just wanted to come through like I do. You know what I'm saying? And it's Allah is blessing me. I pray he bless you too. But I'm going to share my blessings with you. Because you're not a believer. You're not a knower. You're not one with Allah God until you want for your brethren and your sister and what you want for yourself. So I know the race can only be won if you decide no matter what happens, I'm going to endure and withstand the pressure. I will not be folded. I will not be broken. Me and my son got a saying among many sayings, many mantras. One of them go like this: fall down 9 times, get back up 10. We built to win. That's really though, we gets it in. Because everybody falls down. Everybody falls short. Everything you do in life is not going to be a success, but did you learn from the failure, or did you lay down and stay down on the ground wallowing in your sorrow? That's what we don't do. Fall down 9 times, get back up 10, we built to win. This is what I teach my son, who's not even a teenager or a preteen yet. Fact though. And that's every day. You know, mommy might not be there every day. Well, you know, that come and go. That's liable to fluctuate. As men, we have to be consistent. As men, we have to be found enduring. We have to be full of endurance, flooded with stamina. It's one thing to have a little charisma. That's cool. Character and all that. But if you got all of this potency in your character, but you're weak and spineless, you might as well be a character out of a comic book. You might as well be fictional from the land of make-believe. Get your weight up, not your hate up. Get your money up, not your funny up. Huh? Get your strength up, family, as I strive to do the same. That's all we can do is endure to and through the end. You know what I'm saying? Because many things can look many ways on a number of days. But let's be very clear about what is and what is not. You feel me? So shortly, I'm going to start getting ready to wrap this up. We've been talking for about 35 minutes. My goal is to always keep it under an hour, inshallah. You know what I'm saying? One of my mottos, I didn't come to talk y'all to death, but I most certainly came to speak life. And inshallah, that's what's been happening thus far. You know what I'm saying? Because we all get weak. We all get weary. To anybody that's going through something, whether something in your personal experience, in your journey as an individual, keep the faith. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stay strong, but endure. Have it made up in your mind. I'm going to go through whatever Allah want me to go through. Whether it's something personal you going through, whether it's some family debacle you going through, whether it's a person or a group of people that's got a diabolical scheme and plot against you, we all are potential food for the slaughter when you look at what this government and what the shadow government is doing. When you look at what they've been trying to implement with this one world government for the longest, this quote unquote new world order that we have totally embarked upon now. They talking about a purge like it's coming. The purge is here. Every time you ingest poison, you killing yourself. Every time you speak death into another individual, you killing the other version of yourself. That could be your brethren or an ally or an asset or a resource to you in this war zone and on this battlefield we find ourselves on. Every time we hate on each other, every time we, any of that, man. Anybody that's going through financial woes and burdens in this capitalist society. Anybody that done tried and failed and you on the brink of giving up for real, man, hang in there. Brother, sister, familia, hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we got one life to live. I've spent a good portion of my life trying to avoid telling people, I told you so. I told you that wasn't going to work. I told you this was going to happen. It's very hard. Sometimes it can be depressing being right. I just don't allow myself to fall into the slump of depression because I know that that is literally a state of mind. That's something I'm in control over. If I choose to wallow in my sorrow, that's a choice I'm making. Nobody's making me do that. So if I choose not to be depressed, which I choose not to be depressed, that's an executive decision too. Brother Nuri Muhammad from the Nation of Islam, one of the brightest stars in the nation. Salam alaikum to the God and all the FOY, MGT, and GCC. Salam alaikum to Minister Louis Farrakhan. Brother Nuri says, depression is a sin. I agree with him. If Allah bless you with the gift of life, He bless you with ample opportunity, you still got a chance to make it right, even though it seems dark and grim. How dare you, me, we, and us not appreciate life and not maximize the moment to the full potency of our potential. Really actualizing and manifesting the greatness that Allah imparted in each and every one of us. Inside of all of us, it's a God lying dormant. And they got us so scared of our godhood, some of us were never activated. Then when brothers like me and sisters too, we come into people's lives and we tell them this. Not only tell them, but show them. And then we get rejected. It hurts because rejection can hurt. But also, I got love for you. I care for you. So then when you reject me, you're really not hurting me. You hurting yourself. Because then when you face to face with what I told you was going to go through, now I really feel bad. And if you really got a heart of compassion, you still gonna be there trying to help them, trying to hold them, trying to pray with them, trying to uplift them, trying to empower them, all that good shit. When you could just hit them with the pardon my back on some about face type shit. Nigga could hit him with the don't even talk to me, pardon my back. It could be like that. But when you really got faith in the law and you know how short life is and you know how precious it is, you can't even bring yourself to do that. Speaking of which, I want to send my condolences to the late and the great Irving Lorenzo, aka BKA Irv Gotti. Shout out to the whole, you know what I'm saying, Lorenzo family, the Gotti family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris, shout out to Josh, shout out to everybody that was around that brother. And everybody that worked with him, everybody that's been impacted and influenced by the artistry that he gave to the culture. Because whether you like him or not, what he gave to the culture is invaluable, and it's something that we can't take away from him, and you shouldn't want to. With that being the case, let me also say this. Shout out to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, because although I think, and many of you will probably agree with me, I think it was rather distasteful the way he acted when Irv died. But I don't know what it's like for somebody to shoot me 9 times or have me set up, allegedly, and then they still walking around like it's smiles and Hallmark cards and boxes of chocolates. Be careful how you treat people. You never know how that karma gonna come back around. And I'm not saying this is karma for Irv. I'm saying that sometimes before you judge a person in their pain and the way they present themselves, know the backstory. Judge not, lest ye be judged first. That's in that good book too, you know. Huh? And we're living in the day of divine judgment. See, you're not going to die and then go to Judgment Day. Judgment Day is now. Judgment Day is today. And from the internet to the goddamn concrete on the streets, court is being held each and every day for me and for you. One day you might be on trial as the defendant. Next day you might be the plaintiff. Next day you might be on jury duty. Some days you might be the judge himself slamming the gavel. But we're living in the day of judgment. Don't think you about to die and go to some mystery court in the sky. That's bullets, bullshit, balagna, hogwash, malarkey. Don't believe that shit. You're living in the day of judgment. So while you got time and I got time to get it right, we should be found doing that. Huh? Otherwise, you might as well go in the corner and either jack your dick or slit your wrist because you wasted time and taking a valuable space in this bitch. I said what I said, and that's really though. So yeah, like I said, long live the soul of Irv Gotti. Shout out to his family. My condolences to his family. That shit lightweight. When I saw that, I said, damn, Gotti? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? 54 years old? Bruh, that's like my parents' age. Life is short. Life is precious. You know what I'm saying? If you a parent, hug your child. If you a child, hug your parent type shit. Because we don't know how long we got or don't got. It might look like you gonna die before me and I could go before you. You never know what Allah got in store for me and you. All you can do is make the best with the gift of life that Allah bless me and you to have. He blessed us with the gift to life, not to squander it and for damn sure not to wallow in our sorrow. We all fall down sometimes, but I refuse, family, to stay lame, you know what I'm saying, in the gutter and not activate that which I know is going to be helpful for me and those around me. That's facts. So, do I agree with what 50 did? Absolutely not. But do I know what it means to be set up? What it means to, harbor these feelings? What it means to want revenge? And you call yourself either trying to be the bigger person or not trying to jeopardize your freedom or not trying to jeopardize the family business and legacy. So you fall back. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say about this culture, See, because I've never been a dance on your grave, you know, do the boogie on your grave and smoking on the ops ashes. I don't do that. And I have enemies who have died. I've never done that. But to the people that do that, I don't approve it, but I understand it. And I think that it's more respectable for you to say it in public than in private. See, don't be in private acting like, oh, fuck him and whoop-de-whoop, man. And then in public it's, oh yeah, that was my man's. Oh yeah, rest up, fam. Oh yeah, man, that's fake shit. So that part of it, I can at least see a little value in that. But to be so grossly disrespectful, Allah gonna deal with you, family. And I ain't just talking about 50 because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not judging him per se. But all of us that, you know, might harbor them feelings and all that shit, man, you think Allah ain't gonna judge you? 50 is pushing 50. Gotti was 54. All we can do is pray that we live to see 54. And with that brother in particular, which if he see this, I'm sure he gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if I die or not. Because from what we know, he been seeing death all his life. But the condition in which you go, you don't want to be like that, man. Karma show up when it show up, and it got everybody address, everybody phone number, everybody zip code, everybody P.O. box, everybody email address. Karma and universal law show up. Chickens come home to roost, the devil come to collect. And Allah gon', at the end of it all, be like, all right, so this is what I gave you. What did you do with the gift that I gave you? So I'm trying to be on the right side of right, on the right side of history, and in Allah's right hand is where I want my soul to remain, in his possession. That's all I know. The race is not to the swift, familia. The race is not to the strong, familia. The race is to who can endure to the end. He or she that has the stamina and the endurance to make it across the finish line. The marathon continues. Long live neighborhood. Really though, you know what I'm saying? And on that note, I'm gonna begin to land the plane. Like I said, that record that y'all heard at the end is a YouTube short. If you go on my channel, you can see in the short section, I'm gonna have shorts dropping. I got a short dropping next week on Valentine's Day. You know, I usually black out lately with these videos when I'm rapping, but I recorded myself in the visual. You know, Valentine's Day vibes. I want to spend a special shout out and an assalamu alaikum to my beloved wife. I love you, Habiba. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with you. You know what I'm saying? Hold your head. I'm praying for you. And I know you coming home soon, and everything gonna be all the way righteous, the way it's supposed to. The race is not to the swift, the race is not to the strong. It's to he or she that can endure to and through the end. And the reminder benefits the believer, as my mother or my Umi would always say. So shout out to my family. You know what I'm saying? Those that I'm tapped in with on a regular, distant relatives that I might not see or speak to every day. Love is love. And anything else other than that, it's inauthentic. You feel me? I ain't buying that shit. Tap in. We dropped that last April. It's about to be a year later. I appreciate everybody who supported that. Towards the end of the year last year, gave you a playlist, live vocals, Earth, Wind, and Fire and Water, in parentheses, I Am the Culture. Thank you for everybody who supported that. That was purely a passion project for the Ariana Ali channel. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not subscribed to that channel, feel free to tap in. I got content over there too. But this Black Dollar thing of ours, this is that thing of ours. See, this is bigger than me. This is why I'm able to endure to the end. This is why the Black Dollar channel is so much bigger than the Ariana Ali channel. Because I know it's bigger than me. Do you know that this shit is bigger than you? Do you know that the world don't just revolve around you? In between you taking selfie stick pictures all day, you feel me, and seeing how many likes you got on a post that really was mundane, moot points that y'all make all day. In the midst of all of that, do you realize that the earth don't revolve around you? The sun don't rise and set on your ass, your black ass, your white ass, your yellow ass, your brown ass, your red ass. The sun don't rise and set on your ass, fam. So let's find something to live for, lest you find something to die for. That's my point. The race is not to the swift or the fast or the quick. The strong, the mighty, the powerful. It's the he or she that has the stamina and the endurance to endure to and through the end. So next week, tap in. She loves me not. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, if you ain't been watching my creative process this whole year, and I mean 2025, that's a playlist. That's just a 9-song album that I wrote in dedication to my wife and the nature of my experience in marriage. Some of y'all can relate, and you gonna feel me in your heart. Some of y'all just gonna be entertained. Some of y'all love to hate watch. So whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Because the energy is valuable, and I'm going to channel yours like I channel mine. That's really though. So tap in next week. You know what I'm saying? It'll be available next Friday, next Saturday. I'm going to do another video. Next week is the 15th. The 15th and the 22nd. Then we'll be wrapping it up, because once Ramadan start, I'm unplugging in the name of Allah. So I pray everybody have a blessed and successful Ramadan. May we uplift and encourage and empower each other during the holy month, even if you're not Muslim. It's the holy month universally, not just worldwide. That's the vibes. So yeah, make sure you tap in with that record. And at the end of the year, I'm going to definitely be back with a studio project. 14th solo studio album, but it's like my 17th actual solo project. So do the math on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 20 years in the game, and I'm enduring to and through the end. See, it's a lot of people that was around when I started. They not active today. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason or reasons. But I'm still here with the same energy I had in 2005 when I was in high school. Like, yo, listen to my mixtape, $5, bro. $5, you gonna love it. You gonna love it. Making thousands of dollars off what I love to do. And I have been dedicated and addicted to this ever since in the name of Allah. And that's what it's gonna be. And that's what it is. And it ain't nothing after that. So, Famino, I appreciate you for locking in with me and indulging for these superior facts. This is E.T. Ali. Don Dottie, Gon Body MC, you feel me? Black Dollar E and T, I am the tip of the spear, huh? I'm the stone that the builders rejected, the sword and the stone, and the boy that pulled it out. Cleveland stand up, Kinsman County, up the way USA if you ain't get from round me. You know what I'm saying? Black is beautiful, but true beauty lies within. The race is not to the swift. The race is not to the strong. The race is to he or she that can endure to and through the end. And on that note, we going to leave it straight there just like that. Straight like that. You feel me? Straight like that and straight like this. I'm off this bitch. Black Dollar, holla, assalamu alaikum. Love, family. Keep your endurance up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You feel me? If you need any motivation, tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me be an encouragement to you. And I pray that you praying for my encouragement too. Assalamu alaikum. Happy Savior's Day. Black Dollar. Ha. You know the vibes. Gone.